Hey everybody, and welcome back to another SuperNoodle podcast, episode 35. I'm here with Mark Zuckerberg, not to be confused with the CEO of Facebook. This Mark Zuckerberg works with the UN, and he's going to answer some of the questions we've all been wondering. Over to you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, so I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I work for the United Nations.
When did child labor start?
Child labor started in the late 1700s and in the early 1800s and is still happening to this day.
So who's involved with this so-called child labor?
Well, the United Nations are involved. We're a big organization and help out and help children. And then the children are involved because there wouldn't be child labor without children. And then the people who employ the children.
Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Is child labor still happening in the world?
It is still happening. There's around 132 million children under the age of 15 working the land around the world. The problem is underage children working for little to no pay for labor-intensive or dangerous jobs.
Where is child labor still happening?
Child labor is still happening today in over 197 countries, which include some of the worst, which are Bangladesh, Chad, the Dominican Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, India, and many more.
What can we do to stop child labor?
We can start by donating money to the United Nations, and we'll go to countries and help out families so they don't have to have their children working under the age. And we can also just not buy stuff from companies who hire kids for child labor, and it would really help out.
I've also heard that if you grow your own food and make your own stuff in general, it helps reduce the amount of child labor, since companies that produce food in poor countries do use children for their workers.
Okay. Yes, that is also very true.
Have there been any big companies that have been accused of child labor?
Yes. One, for example, is Nike.
And is that the reason why people were burning their shoes and Nike products?
Yes, that was one reason, but there was also some other reasons behind why they did that.
Good to know. I have one more question for you, Mark Zuckerberg. Why is child labor still happening?
Well, it is happening because in third world countries with poverty, children are put to work and are able to help provide for their families, and these big companies just take advantage of them.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for tuning in to the SuperNoodle podcast. This has been recorded in low quality since we aren't at home right now in my studio. I had to go over to Mark Zuckerberg's office just to interview him. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.
Good enough.